Revenge films.
This story happened at a member-only big box retail store. You need to have a membership with them to shop at this store. If you're not a member, you either need to join the membership before shopping or go with someone with a membership. Because I like to buy in bulk once a month, I'm always looking forward to my monthly shopping trip. It's like a stress relief for me, so I very much enjoy going to this store. What should I get this time? Oh, I want a large cake. Oh, I need to get some meat too. Maybe some bread as well. I normally drive a small-sized hatchback to save on gas, but I need bigger storage space to fit all the groceries I buy. So I switched cars with my brother and got ready for my shopping trip. There's always a lineup to enter the store, but I don't mind waiting because I can think about what to buy while standing in line. To prevent non-members from entering, the store staff would check everyone's membership card at the entrance. I always find it funny that a retail store would impose such strict rules. It's like entering a club or a bar, but instead of showing a government ID, you must show them your membership card. But I guess it's good that they try to stop customers who don't have a membership at the entrance. It'd be a hassle for everyone if non-members went in and shopped, and then realized that they need a membership at the checkout. Checkout staff would have to explain the membership rules and benefits to the customer. The checkout counters are already very busy. The line will only get longer if the staff needs to take the time to help someone become a member. Despite the long wait, I really enjoy shopping there for better priced quality products. However, I witnessed an unpleasant event while waiting in line at the entrance. An elderly lady, who clearly didn't know it was a member-only store, tried to go in like a regular supermarket. I've seen other people who are unaware of the membership rules trying to enter the store. When that happens, the staff usually says, "Sorry, this is a members-only store." Then they'll briefly introduce their membership and bring the customer to the service counter. I thought the staff would do the same thing this time, but the female employee on duty was different. She looked very unfriendly and gave the elderly lady a hard time. When the elderly lady was about to go in, that female employee said, "Excuse me? Why are you walking in without showing your membership to me?" The elderly lady was shocked and confused by her question. The employee continued, "Do you know what kind of store this is?" She talked in a condescending tone to the elderly lady. The elderly lady looked like she was about to cry. Because of the membership check, everyone was waiting in line at the entrance of the store. The elderly lady looked back and surprised to see how long the lineup was. So she apologized to the person waiting behind her for holding up the line. But she was still confused about why the female employee was being so aggressive to her. I also couldn't believe my ears when I heard what the employee said to the elderly lady. Although it's a big member-only store, not everyone knows about the rules. It's not like they put up a big sign with large letters explaining the entrance rules. In fact, this store is from the city, and they have just opened a new store in my rural hometown. All the supermarkets in town didn't require a membership to go in until this big box retail store came along. The elderly lady probably never thought someone would check people's memberships at a store entrance. It's understandable for her to get confused about the new rules of a new store. I got angry at the female employee who mistreated the elderly lady and didn't even bother to explain anything. So I intervened and said to the employee, "Hey, you don't have to be so mean. Can't you see you're making her very uncomfortable? Why do you have to give her such a hard time?" "I'm just doing my job, alright? I have to follow the store policy." I understand that, but could you not be so harsh towards her? You can explain the membership policy to her and ask if she wants to join, right? Why can't you talk nicely instead of giving her attitude? "Like I said, I'm just following the store policy." You need to show her membership cards. Yes, I'm fully aware of your store policy. What I'm trying to say is, you could explain everything with a little more patience. "Seriously, what's your problem? Don't shop here if you don't like the rules." "Well, I guess bumpkins wouldn't know how to shop at our store. There's nothing but mountains and crop fields in this town after all." She then snickered at us. Who the hell does she think she is? She's insulting the locals now after giving the elderly lady attitude. Is it because she was sent from one of the stores in the city? I was extremely irritated when she suggested that the big box retailers were too good for my hometown. I couldn't bear her anymore. "Who do you think you are?" I yelled. A man behind me started yelling at her as well.
"Hey, you! What's with that attitude?"
The man was wearing a neat suit. I didn't think people like him would also shop here. The female employee seemed to be offended and looked angry. She replied, "I was just telling this old hag, this elderly lady, that she can't enter without a membership card. Our store policy requires that everyone who enters has a membership with us. The man behind me suddenly snapped.
Bullshit! Do you think you have the right to treat a customer like that? I need to speak with your supervisor.
The female employee was shocked by the man's outburst. Who are you? Our store has its own rules, okay? What's wrong with me warning her when she doesn't follow the rules? All of you should be grateful that you get to shop at a store like this. She responded, very annoyed. People inside the store must have heard the man's yelling. A man with a name tag that said store manager rushed to the entrance to see what was happening. His face became pale as soon as he saw the man in the suit. He stuttered,
Hello? I didn't know you were coming. What brings you to our store today?
The store manager looked very nervous. From how the store manager greeted the man, I guess the man in the suit had a higher position than the manager. Maybe he's from the head office or even the company's president. The man said to the store manager,
I came here to see how the new store is doing. What the hell is going on here? Is this how you train your employees? The entrance staff should welcome our members and non-members equally and introduce our membership to new customers. They should never treat new customers like they've done something wrong. It's absolutely unacceptable for employees to look down on customers.
The store manager looked very shocked. He glanced at the female employee and said,
You're absolutely right, sir. I'm very sorry about what happened. I'll give her a warning.
Then the man in the suit walked up to the elderly lady and said,
I'm very sorry, but our store is member only. I can introduce our membership to you if you don't mind coming with me to the service counter. I'll also give you a day pass for your visit today. So please take your time to shop in our store.
Thank you. The elderly lady looked relieved after the man in the suit nicely explained the situation to her. She then followed him to sign up for the membership. Finally, it was my turn to enter the store. I showed my membership card to a different employee. Thank you for waiting. Please enjoy your shopping. And I walked into the store. The female employee who had a bad attitude was taken to the office by the store manager. Later, I met the elderly lady again inside the store. She looked surprised to see such amazing deals on quality products. I filled my shopping cart with a large cake, various types of meats, pizza, and bakeries. I also got some ready-made food and other daily necessities and left the store feeling great. The man in the suit surprised me when he yelled, but I was very impressed with how he handled the situation later. A month later, it was time for my monthly shopping trip to this member-only store again. I waited in line as usual and looked for that mean female employee after I entered the store, but I didn't see her there. Later, I heard about what happened from a friend who works at the store. Apparently, that employee was fired immediately after the incident. She worked at one of the stores in the city and was sent to my hometown to help with a newly opened store. According to my friend, that employee also looked down on other staff in my hometown. I still understand how she could act so arrogantly and treat customers with such a terrible attitude. She should never be working in a store like this, and I think she eventually got what she deserved.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.